welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. So this video is about I'm always stuck with this. Is it government Korean scholarship program? Korean government, but then wait, it's GKSP. It doesn't make sense that it's started with the government part, but then anyways, yeah, government Korean scholarship program. Yeah, my video is about that. I'll put it here. It's about that. So it's a Korean government scholarship. Anyways, it's a scholarship, right, granted to people to study in Korea, those that want to study in Korea. So it depends with which track you're gonna use. It's either embassy track or university track, but I'm gonna talk about the embassy track because it's the one that I have more knowledge about. As we know, we're in August now, and for undergrad, you guys are gonna start applying in September for February intake. Yeah. For us who were applying for masters, we applied in February, and yeah, I didn't get I didn't get selected, but my friend Esther got selected instead. And if you want to see that video, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can see my interview with him. I'm gonna interview him, ask him how his statement of purpose and personal statement went about, how he wrote it and everything, etc, etc. But anyways, we're gonna concentrate on the undergrad one, yeah. And we're gonna start with your eligibility. Yeah. So your grades are supposed to be above 80%, meaning, I don't want to keep telling you, so let me just get this if it switches off on me. But anyways, your grades are supposed to be above 80%, obviously, meaning that your CGPA is supposed to be 2.64 out of 4, 2.80 out of 4.3, 2.91 out of 4.5, and 3.23 out of 5. And if your transcript doesn't include the information on CGPA, then you need to officially issue, like your school has to give you a document describing your grading system. And then also your nationality, you're supposed to be one of the citizens of 6-7 countries. I can't list them all, but then if you want to know the countries, then you have to go on the Study in Korea website. But for Zimbabwe, they only offer one scholarship to everyone else. Like, you have to compete for that one scholarship. Unlike the USA or India, whereby they offer more than 10 scholarships to people, like they give more than 10 people. For Zimbabwe, it's only one, and then you get to be a backup candidate. So maybe 2. I was a backup candidate, but then obviously nothing happened to Esther. Not that I was wishing for anything to happen to you. Not that I was wishing for anything to happen to you, but nothing happened to Esther, so you got qualified, and then nothing happens to the backup candidate. And then your level of education, you're supposed to be to have graduated from high school or expected to graduate, meaning that by the time you graduate, your transcript has to be out by, I think it's December. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check up this. But then your transcript has to be out before their deadline. And then you have to be under the age of 25. Your health is supposed to be good. Okay, so as for the application documents, you need your application form. This you get it on the embassy website, or I got mine from Facebook. No, actually I went on Facebook, then I got the link from our embassy page and then went to the embassy website. So it's sort of like similar. For Zimbabweans, you can just follow the Facebook page for Korean embassy, you know, in Zimbabwe and stuff like that. You need an application form, personal statement, study plan, one letter of recommendation. On this one, a side note will be checking on the universities that you're applying to. Like I didn't say this before, but when you're applying embassy track, you're given a chance to choose 3 universities. So each university has a different what do you call that, different stuff that they want. So some universities need 2 recommendation letters, some need 1, so you have to check on that one. Then you need a GKS application agreement. This you find in the application form. Personal medical assessment also in the application form. Most of these documents you find them in the application form, except obviously your personal statement and study plan. Then you need proof of citizenship, I personally used my passport, since that was easy, and then certification of graduation. Certificate of graduation. I didn't have any because I hadn't graduated as yet, but then I used my transcript, and then I used a letter from the school stating that I'm expected to graduate. And then you also need your transcript. You need proof of age if no documents indicate it. I didn't need that because my passport showed my proof of age. You need proof of overseas Korean, that's if you're Korean, you know. Proof of Korean citizenship renunciation, that's if you're Korean. This doesn't apply to us Zimbabweans. Proof of Korean War veterans, descendants, it doesn't apply to us also. Certificate of Korean or English proficiency test. Now this one, it's part of the awards, you know, like you'll be given more points if you have it, but then also if you don't have it, that's fine. So I would advise somebody to take an IELTS exam, a TOEFL exam, or a TOPIK exam for Korean, but otherwise it's not really necessary. But then to add on your points, then it's necessary. Then copy of awards and other certificates. If you have any awards or other certificates, I used my award certificate proof that proved that I was a president for 3 years and stuff like that, and other awards that I received. So you can also do that. So basically these are the documents that are needed, and usually they make life easy for you because on the application form, once you download it, these things will be there, and you have to actually, the first page of the application form, you have to be ticking to show the documents that you have is that you don't have. So now with the application process, the first one is obviously gathering up your documents there, and I had a big envelope, and in that envelope I had the documents, the original documents for the embassy. Then I had 3 other separate envelopes for 3 different universities. Like I told you, some universities have different requirements from others, so I had 3 envelopes that were inside the big envelope. So basically I had 4 documents of like 4 copies of each document, and then they were in separate envelopes. And my envelopes, I don't know if I have a video of that. I think I have. I'm gonna put it here. And my envelope, the big one, was written the address of the embassy, and each envelope was written each university, which the university that the other documents were going to. So the first process is the first round is the document screening. The second round is the interview. They call you for an interview if you've made it from the document screening, which is where I was dropped. And then EBSTA continued to the third round, which is NIIED. Like, I forgot the abbreviation, I'm gonna put it here, it's too long. But then that's the Korean government. They're gonna do a background check on you, they're gonna check on your health, they're gonna check on all that stuff. EBSTA passed it again. Then the fourth one, so the thing is that you can pass the third round, it doesn't guarantee that you got the scholarship, because you can also fail the fourth round. On the fourth round, one of the 3 universities that you've selected has to select you. So if one selects you, you get in, you automatically have the scholarship. If all of them select you, like all the 3 universities, you choose which one you want. But if none selects you, then you remember that backup plan that we're talking about, the backup candidate. They call the backup candidate, and then she goes for the next process. So EBSTA got accepted in all 3 universities, and had to choose. That was a hard process because the universities that he selected, and on this one, it's a must for you to choose one of the universities from Plan B. Like, I don't know, they call it B section, but then I think there are universities outside of Seoul. They'll show you, the application form will show you, but otherwise this is basically how you apply for a Korean government scholarship, Korean scholarship. It's quite easy, but at the same time it's quite hard, and then the demands and stuff like that. But it doesn't, like, you don't lose anything applying from it, and you know, you can actually study for your undergrad fully funded, and they'll be giving you upkeep, they'll be giving you money for accommodation, everything. So it's nice. If you have any questions, do write them down below in the comment section. But otherwise, if you don't want to write in the comment section, you can inbox me in my Instagram. I'm sure it's written on the screen, and you know, apply and try it out. I'm telling you, it doesn't hurt to try it out, and it doesn't hurt if you don't get selected. You can still apply next year like me. If you get selected, you'll be happy like Esther. You know, he's gonna do his masters in Korea now. I think he's counting down the days, you know, since he's going this August for his masters. But do apply, guys, you don't lose anything. And if you're outside of Korea, if you're outside of Zimbabwe or Cyprus, Zimbabwe actually, you can send the documents directly to the Korean embassy. They'll do an interview online like me. They did the interview, they called me, we had the interview and stuff like that. But otherwise, guys, do apply. And if you want the one for the masters or PhD that's done in February, do stick around. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on that notification bell so that you can see the next video. Annyeong, bye.